Are you haunted with some mistake or failure you made in the past, and it continues to take away and ruin and steal your peace and joy and love and abundance in your life from one day to the next, here and now? Well, we can discuss something that will change all that and help liberate you from that past mistake or failure so that you can experience peace. Let's break down how. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications button. This is my life's journey and purpose and passion, and I am trying to help all of you out there realize a life of abundance and peace and self-love and joy through the different practices and principles, mindfulness, manifestation, and other spiritual techniques. So I appreciate your support, and if you have any questions, please make sure to ask me those in the comments section. I am here to help. So let's break down what we can do to just liberate ourselves from our past mistakes and failures and realize a life of peace and abundance. First thing we're doing here is we got to assess who you are and what you are here and now, because we always want to look back in the past and judge that person for not being good enough, wise enough, making the right choices or decisions or having the right behavior. But here we are having improved from that person. We're stronger, we're more courageous, we have more experience, we have more wisdom, we have hindsight, we have growth. There's a gap of life and experience between that prior version of ourselves and us here and now. And we couldn't get to where we are right now without that person. So it's easy to judge in hindsight, but without that person, we wouldn't have this elevated perspective to look back at that person with judgment. So the first thing you're going to do is ask yourself, would I be as strong, as courageous, as wise, as experienced as I am here and now without that person and without their mistake or failure? See, that person, their mistakes and failures, what they were going through, they had to navigate a battle, maybe even a full-blown war, and they were doing the best they could with the tools and resources and intellect and everything that they had at their disposal. But here you are, well beyond that timeline, judging them for not doing a good enough job. That's just unhealthy, and it's not fair because they don't have the hindsight that you gained where you stand on your lofty little perch over here looking back and down at them. You are better from them and their behavior. You've learned lessons from that stuff and from all of the trials and tribulations that they had to endure. They didn't make a mistake. No, they didn't. They didn't fail at anything. No, it's an impossibility. What they did is that they were growing. When you watch a little child, a toddler, try to walk and they stumble and fall, is that a mistake? When they are sitting there crawling and they fall and hit their head, are they making absolute failure at trying to crawl? When they fall down and hit themselves and hurt themselves, are they failing at walking? No, they're learning to walk. That's part of the process. And sometimes it hurts and you get beat up and you get bruised and you get knocked down and you get back up again. That's what learning and growth is. A lot of people really have this misconception of growth, that it's supposed to be super easy and you just climb this little flight of steps. No, you climb some steps, you trip and you fall down steps and you get beat up and you get bruised, but you get back up and you dust yourself off and you continue to ascend. That's growth. But we don't need our future versions of ourselves looking back on us here and now, applying all this pressure that we need to be perfect. There is no perfect in growth. There is only just our doing our best, being the best version of ourselves, and working with our set of circumstance and tools and resources to achieve success little by little. Our past mistakes and failures are not such at all. They are obstacles. It's like a big obstacle course. We have to grow through that, and the challenges get more difficult the further we progress through that obstacle course. And we're gonna fall, and we're gonna get washed up in the water, and we're gonna fall down the little rock hill, and we're gonna get caught in some little tube. Some stuff's gonna happen, but we're gonna get ourselves out. We're gonna learn from that, and we're gonna grow from that experience and gather wisdom and experience, and then we're going to apply what we've gained for the next obstacle, because we're going to overcome it, and we're going to progress and advance and evolve and grow through this obstacle course of life. So those past mistakes and failures, they are not anything of the sort. They're stepping stones. And if we need to ascend from one platform to another platform, we need something in the middle of those two to help us along. And that prior version of yourself who made the mistakes or the failures, they were a vital stepping stone to allow you to get to where you were to where you stand now and here. And you could not have progressed to this lofty place without that ever vital stepping stone. So when we look back on the mistakes and failures you made, give that person some grace. Beyond that, you don't have to forgive them. We're gonna go beyond forgiveness, straight to something much more powerful: gratitude. You look at them and you say, thank you for what you endured. Thank you for how you navigated that situation and circumstance, because I have gained from it. I am sitting here with more experience, an evolution of my being. I'm stronger, I am more courageous, I'm braver, I'm smarter, I have more experience in life, and now going forward, I can master more obstacles because of you, my friend, because you were a vital step in helping me get to where I am here and now, and I am grateful for you. Do not allow your suffering to define you. It is merely a token of what you had to endure to gain courage and strength and wisdom. Don't allow the mistakes and failure to define you. Allow the lessons you learned through those mistakes and failures to define you and elevate you to keep on progressing through life, through growth. And give yourself a break. Give yourself some grace. Release that pressure and just say, I'm doing the best I can with the resources and the tools that I have, and I'm going to try to have some fun and try to experience some cool stuff and spread some love along my journey. And as soon as you come to that space and you have gratitude for the prior versions of yourself and you have gratitude for who you are here and now, life gets a lot more beautiful. You're not struggling through life. You're actually enjoying this obstacle course, and you're finding beauty along the way and sharing love. And if you need a little bit of help to get you started on that, I don't want to leave you hanging. This is a great technique that you need to know how powerful and how beautiful and perfect you are here and now to release that pressure. Because if you're looking back in your past and you're judging that person and giving them a bunch of crap for not doing good enough and failing, then you're doing that to yourself here and now, and it's not healthy and it's toxic. So I want you to grab a pen and a paper. We're going old school here, and I want you to write yourself a love letter. That's right. You're going to list out all the reasons you love yourself, why you're blessed, why you're gifted, why you're so great at so many different things, and the different little personality traits that are big wins for you. What are things that you enjoy about yourself, and even the weirdness and the oddities, talking to yourself, going around telling yourself jokes out loud and laughing and doing all this weird little things that is intimately you. Fall in love with that stuff. Write it down and write yourself a love letter. Be cautious though, because when we write a love letter, sometimes some emotional stuff is going to come out, and you're going to forgive yourself, and you're going to come to a place of gratitude, and you may be overwhelmed with this emotional release. That is good. We need to get rid of those blockages and evict them from our being so that we can come to that place of true gratitude and self-love for ourselves. So you may want to start out and just do a little bit of a bullet point thing, writing out all these different points and notating why you are a beautiful person, or you might go old school and write out a love letter as if it's a love letter to a lover. Be open and transparent and vulnerable. Pour your heart out onto that paper and be open and tell yourself exactly what you need to hear from yourself here and now. It will change your world. It will change your perspective and help you really achieve gratitude and self-love. You deserve to know how perfect and beautiful you are, and you don't deserve to hear it from me or anybody else. You need and deserve to hear it from yourself. So if you need a little bit more help on self-love, be sure to check out this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this here and now. Again, please make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and ask me some questions in the comment section if you have anything that I can help you with. Thank you guys, wishing you a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.